Hello, everyone, and welcome back to EasyTalk English. I'm Linda, and I'm really happy you're here with us today. In this podcast, we talk about real-life topics using simple and natural English so you can feel more confident when you speak. Today's topic is something very emotional and very real for many people.
Hey everyone, I'm Alex. Let me ask you a simple question before we begin. Have you ever been hurt by someone and found it hard to forgive them? Maybe it was something small, or maybe something that stayed with you for a long time.
Yeah, I think many people have experienced that. Forgiveness is not easy. When someone hurts you, the pain can stay in your mind and your heart for a long time. Even when you want to let go, it doesn't happen quickly.
Exactly, and I think it's important to understand this clearly. Forgiveness does not mean that what happened was okay. It doesn't mean you agree with the situation. Forgiveness means you choose peace for yourself.
That's right, and sometimes holding on to anger hurts you more than the other person. You keep the negative feeling inside, and it affects your thoughts and your emotions.
So in today's episode, we're going to explore this topic together. We'll talk about what forgiveness really means, why it is so difficult, and how it affects your life.
We'll also share simple ways to forgive step by step. And of course, we'll help you talk about this topic in English in a simple and natural way.
Here's one idea for you to think about while you listen. Sometimes forgiveness is not about them. It's about freeing yourself.
So, if you enjoy learning English through real conversations like this, don't forget to like and subscribe to EasyTalk English. And now, let's start with a simple conversation. You know, when we talk about forgiveness, I sometimes remember moments when I felt really hurt. It could be something someone said or did, and even if it was not very big, it stayed in my mind. At that time, I felt hurt, and sometimes I also felt angry.
Yeah, I understand that. I've had situations like that too. I kept thinking about what happened, and I couldn't let it go. I held on to those negative feelings, and honestly, I wasn't ready to forgive.
Exactly, and I think that's very normal. When you feel hurt, your first reaction is not forgiveness. You might say, I felt angry, because the emotion is strong and very real.
Right. And sometimes you even say, I couldn't forgive, because it feels impossible at that moment. You don't want to let go yet, because the feeling is still there.
Yes, and for a long time, I didn't try to understand the situation. I only focused on how I felt. But later, I started to think more deeply. I tried to understand why it happened and how I could deal with it better.
Yeah, I think that's an important step. For me, I slowly realized that holding on to those feelings was making things worse. Even if the situation was over, I was still carrying it with me.
Exactly, and that's when I started to say, I am trying to forgive. It didn't happen immediately, but I began the process.
Same here. I think forgiveness takes time. You can't force it. You might say, I am learning to let go, because it's something you practice step by step.
Yes, and I think we can say it like this. Forgiveness is not easy, but holding on can be even harder.
Right, and understanding that can help you take the first step, even if it's small.
Exactly, because sometimes the first step is just being willing to try. So let's start with a simple question. What does forgiving someone really mean? In a very simple way, forgiveness means letting go of anger towards someone. It's about choosing not to hold on to negative feelings anymore.
Yeah, I think that's very important to understand. Forgiveness doesn't mean that what happened was okay. It also doesn't mean you forget everything. The memory can still be there, but the anger is not as strong as before.
Exactly, and I think many people misunderstand this. They think forgiveness means forgetting, but that's not true. You can still remember what happened, but you don't let it control your emotions.
Right. And another way to understand forgiveness is emotional release. You release the anger, the hurt, and the negative feelings that you have been carrying inside.
Yes, and that release can feel very powerful. When you stop holding on to those emotions, you give yourself space to feel better and more peaceful.
Exactly. And I think forgiveness is also a choice. You choose not to stay in anger. You choose to move forward, even if it's difficult.
That's right. And when you want to talk about this in English, you can use simple sentences. For example, you can say, I forgive, when you decide to let go.
Or you can say, I let go of anger, when you stop holding on to negative feelings. It shows that you are releasing that emotion.
You can also say, I don't hold hate, when you no longer keep those strong negative feelings inside you.
And another useful sentence is, I choose peace. It means you decide to feel calm instead of staying angry.
These sentences are simple, but they describe a very important emotional change.
Exactly. And forgiveness is not about the other person. It's about how you want to feel inside.
And once you understand that, forgiveness becomes something that helps you, not something you are forced to do. Now, let's talk about why forgiving someone is so difficult. I think the biggest reason is pain. When someone hurts you, the feeling is very deep. It's not something you can forget quickly.
Yeah, that's true. When you feel hurt, your emotions are very strong. You might say, I feel hurt because the situation affected you in a personal way.
Exactly. And along with that, you may also feel angry. You think about what happened and you feel like it was not fair. That anger makes it harder to forgive.
Right, and that's when you say, I feel angry. It's a natural reaction, especially when you feel like someone did something wrong to you.
Another reason is ego. Sometimes you feel like forgiving means you are weak or that you are accepting what happened, so you don't want to forgive because you want to protect yourself.
Yeah, and that connects to another reason, which is fear. After someone hurts you, you may feel afraid to trust again. You don't want to be in the same situation.
Exactly. And that's when you say, I don't trust anymore. You become more careful and you keep your distance from people.
Right, and sometimes you also say, I feel afraid, because you don't want to be hurt again. That fear can stop you from forgiving.
So, when we look at these reasons, pain, hurt feelings, ego, and fear, we can understand why forgiveness is not easy. These emotions are strong and they take time to process.
Exactly. And you can express these feelings with simple sentences. You can say, I feel hurt, or I feel angry to describe your emotions.
You can also say, I don't trust anymore when your trust is broken, or I feel afraid when you are scared of being hurt again.
These sentences are simple, but they describe very real experiences.
And when you understand these reasons, you can be more patient with yourself.
Exactly, because forgiveness is not something you force. It's something that happens slowly, step by step.
Now, let's talk about what happens when you don't forgive. I think one of the biggest effects is that you keep holding anger inside. Even if the situation is over, the feeling stays with you.
Yeah, that's very true. You might say, I hold anger, because you don't release that emotion. It stays in your mind, and it affects how you feel every day.
Exactly. And when you keep that anger inside, it can turn into stress. You think about the situation again and again, and it makes you feel tired and uncomfortable.
Right, and that's when you say, I feel stressed. Even if nothing new is happening, your mind is still reacting to the past.
Yes, and another effect is negative thinking. When you don't forgive, your thoughts can become more negative. You might focus on what went wrong and see things in a more negative way.
Exactly, and that's when you say, I think negatively. It's like your mind is stuck in that experience, and it becomes harder to feel positive.
And all of this creates an emotional burden. You carry the pain with you, even when you don't want to. It feels heavy inside, like something you cannot put down.
Yeah, and that's a very real feeling. You might say, I feel heavy, because the emotion is still there, and it doesn't go away.
So, when we look at these effects, holding anger, stress, negative thoughts, and emotional burden, we can see that not forgiving can affect your daily life in many ways.
Exactly, and I think the key idea is this. When you don't forgive, you are still connected to that situation. You keep the pain inside, even if you don't want to.
And you can describe these feelings with simple sentences. You can say, I feel heavy, when the emotion is difficult to carry.
Or I hold anger when you don't let go. You can also say, I feel stressed, or I think negatively to explain your experience.
These sentences are simple, but they help you understand what is happening inside you.
Exactly, and understanding this is the first step to choosing something different.
Now, let's talk about how forgiveness actually feels. I think one of the first feelings is relief. After holding on to anger for a long time, letting it go can make you feel lighter inside.
Yeah, I felt that before.
When you stop thinking about the situation again and again, your mind feels more relaxed. You might say, I feel better, because the pressure is not as strong as before.
Exactly. And another important feeling is peace. You are no longer fighting with your thoughts or your emotions. You accept what happened and you feel calmer inside.
Right. And that's when you can say, I feel peaceful. It doesn't mean everything is perfect, but you are no longer controlled by anger or pain.
Yes, and forgiveness also brings a feeling of lightness. Before, you were carrying heavy emotions, but now those feelings are not as strong. You feel more free in your mind.
Exactly. And that's when you say, I feel lighter. It's like you are not holding on to something heavy anymore.
And another powerful feeling is freedom. You are no longer connected to that negative emotion. You can move forward without that weight.
Yeah, and I think many people have this moment. You realize, I still remember, but I don't feel angry anymore. That's when you know you have truly forgiven.
Exactly, and that moment is very meaningful. It shows that you have changed inside, even if nothing outside has changed.
So when we look at these feelings, relief, peace, lightness, and freedom, we can see that forgiveness is not about losing something. It's about gaining something better.
And you can describe these feelings with simple sentences. You can say, I feel better when the pain becomes smaller.
Or, I feel peaceful when your mind is calm. You can also say, I feel lighter, or I feel free when you are no longer holding on to those emotions.
These sentences are simple, but they describe a very deep emotional change.
Exactly, and that's what makes forgiveness so powerful.
So now the important question is, how can we forgive someone? I think the first step is to accept what happened. You don't try to change the past and you don't deny your feelings. You simply accept that it happened, even if it was painful.
Yeah, that's true. When you accept the situation, you stop fighting with it in your mind. You might say, I can accept this, and that helps you feel a little calmer.
Exactly. And the next step is to understand your emotions. You don't ignore how you feel. Instead, you take time to notice your anger, your sadness, or your pain. Understanding your emotions helps you process them.
Right, and I think that's very important. If you don't understand your feelings, they stay inside you, but when you look at them clearly, they become easier to deal with.
Yes, and after that, you can choose to let go. Forgiveness is a choice. It doesn't happen automatically. You decide that you don't want to hold on to anger anymore.
Exactly, and that's when you can say, I can let go. It means you are ready to release those negative feelings, even if it takes time.
And of course, you need to give yourself time. Forgiveness is not something that happens in one moment. It's a process, and everyone moves at their own pace.
Yeah, and that's why it's important to take small steps. You don't need to forgive everything at once. You just move forward little by little.
Also, it's important to remember this. You forgive for yourself, not for the other person. You forgive because you want peace in your own life.
Exactly, and that's a powerful idea. Forgiveness is something you do to feel better, not because someone else asks you to do it.
So, when we put everything together, forgiveness means accepting what happened, understanding your emotions, choosing to let go, and giving yourself time.
And you can support yourself with simple sentences. You can say, I can forgive, when you are ready to take that step.
You can also say, I choose peace, when you want to feel calm instead of angry. And I am healing, to remind yourself that the process is already happening.
These sentences are simple, but they can help you feel stronger and more positive.
Exactly. And step by step, forgiveness becomes possible. All right, now let's review some important vocabulary from today's episode. These words will help you talk about forgiveness and your emotions in a simple and natural way. We'll give you the meaning, an example, and then you can repeat after us.
The first word is forgive. Forgive means to stop feeling angry towards someone. Example, I want to forgive and feel better. Now repeat after me. Forgive.
The second word is anger. Anger is a strong feeling when you are upset or hurt. Example, I feel anger when I think about it. Repeat after me. Anger.
Next is hurt. Hurt means feeling emotional pain because of something someone did. Example, I feel hurt by what happened. Repeat after me. Hurt.
The fourth word is trust. Trust means believing that someone is honest or reliable. Example, it is hard to trust again. Repeat after me. Trust.
Next is let go. Let go means to stop holding on to negative feelings. Example, I am trying to let go of anger. Repeat after me. Let go.
The next word is peace. Peace means a calm and quiet feeling inside. Example, I want peace in my life. Repeat after me. Peace.
Next is emotion. Emotion is a feeling like sadness, anger, or happiness. Example, I understand my emotions better now. Repeat after me. Emotion.
And the last word is heal. Heal means to become better emotionally or physically. Example, I am healing step by step. Repeat after me. Heal.
These words are very useful when you talk about forgiveness and your feelings. Try to use them in simple sentences every day.
Yes, and remember, you don't need perfect English. Just speak clearly and honestly. Now let's move to a short speaking practice together. All right, now it's time to practice speaking together. This is a very important step because speaking helps you become more confident. Try to say the sentences out loud with us. Even if you feel a little unsure, that's okay. Just focus on speaking clearly and slowly.
Yes, and if you can, repeat each sentence 1 or 2 times. These sentences are simple, but they are very useful when you talk about forgiveness and your emotions. Okay, let's begin.
I can forgive.
I can let go.
I choose peace.
I am healing.
I will be okay.
Great job. These sentences are simple, but they are very powerful. When you say them, you are not only practicing English, but also encouraging yourself to move forward.
Now let's move to 2 speaking questions. You can pause the video and answer them in your own words. Try to keep your answers short and natural. 1 or 2 sentences are enough.
Question 1. Have you ever forgiven someone?
Question 2. What helped you forgive?
Pause the video now and take your time to answer. Don't worry too much about grammar. The most important thing is to speak and express your thoughts.
Yes, and remember, every time you practice speaking, you are improving. Step by step, your English will become more natural and more confident.
Now, let's move to the final part of our episode. So, before we finish today's episode, let's take a moment to reflect on what we talked about. Forgiveness is not easy. It can feel slow, emotional, and sometimes very difficult, but it is an important part of healing and growing.
Yeah, and I think it's important to remember that forgiveness takes time. You don't need to rush, and you don't need to force yourself. Every small step you take is already progress.
Exactly. And sometimes we think forgiveness is something we do for the other person, but the truth is, forgiveness is a gift to yourself. It helps you feel lighter, calmer, and more at peace.
Right. And when you forgive, you are choosing to release the pain and move forward. You are not changing the past, but you are changing how you feel about it.
So, here's a simple question for you to think about. What does forgiveness mean to you? Your answer can be simple, but it can help you understand your emotions better.
And if you'd like to share, you can comment below, I forgive, and complete the sentence. It's a great way to practice your English and reflect on your experience.
If you are learning to forgive and let go, give this video a like. It helps us know that this topic is meaningful to you, and it helps us create more content like this.
And don't forget to subscribe to EasyTalk English for more real-life conversations that help you improve your English step by step. We're really happy to have you here with us.
Let's end with one simple idea. Forgiveness doesn't change the past.
But it changes your future.